Good evening. It's only fitting that for the Artificial Intelligence Summit, the most unintelligent talk is the last one. Now, my entire presentation and the theme of the talk is based on the Terminator series. How many of you all have seen the Terminator series? It's a simple movie. It's a war between humans and machines, a war for survival. But it's very interesting that since 1984, the first Terminator series, which came in till 2019, the theme hasn't changed. What is even more interesting is, as you all will see, the Terminator has teeth. And now we talk about unintelligence. Why would a Terminator, a machine, be sent back into the future to kill the leader of the resistance before he is born, have teeth? And it is such kind of things that I am going to pick up and get you all to keep your brains aside for this talk and listen with your heart. A little bit about me. For the last 17 years, I've been running my company in India because we have a passion for technology. We've been working in various different technologies, essentially open source, with over 300 engineers working really hard so that I can come to Qatar and party. We have offices in various different countries, but I travel across the world giving talks on cutting-edge technology, especially around AI. And this time, it's not just about AI. It's about the perils of AI. A simple question for you all. What is the difference between intelligence and awareness? Now, for the sake of this talk and the context of this particular talk, it's important to understand that intelligence is problem-solving abilities. Given any situation, any problem, what are the intelligent solutions you can come up with? And awareness is the thorough understanding of the impact of artificial intelligence. Now, how many of y'all are using smartphones, wearables, intelligent tools for helping you decide or taking decisions for y'all? In the near future, a lot of us are going to be the naive users, where we want things to be easy, convenient, let decisions be taken for us. But this also brings about the issues of deepfakes, phishing, scams. We are going to have to adapt to different kinds of reasoning that artificial intelligence systems tell us. What is bias? Bias can be anything from gender to race, because all artificial intelligence systems today are based on human intelligence and human intervention learning, which tells the artificial intelligence machine learning systems what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad. If we choose to ignore this, it's going to create trouble for us. And of course, it's already mentioned, this is a controversial kind of topic. So you're definitely going to find a lot of companies which are going to try and get the AI tag just for the name. 90% of use cases do not require artificial intelligence. They require data and they require analytics. 90%. Rest assured, there are also the aware people, the 9% of people who are smart about it. They are not just using AI because it's easy and convenient. They are using AI smartly to improve their productivity without bias. They are using AI responsibly, which means that you're using it for the right reasons. Ethical AI, sustainable AI are important in the world today. You don't share all your data. You share data by masking it, by obfuscating it to get the right reasons, decisions, to help you decide what works, what doesn't work for you. And then there is this 1% of core intelligence. These are the people who will shape the future. These are the decision makers. These are the people who are actually going to decide whether we are going to move in the right direction, the responsible direction, or whether we are going to let it spiral out of control. Recently, the AI Action Summit in France got together the leaders of a lot of countries deciding on the policies, the regulations for AI. These are the leaders, but they are backed by super intelligent 1% of the world who's actually deciding what is the right way to go about it. Having access of AI to all, but securely. Protecting your data, preventing disinformation, and avoiding the use of deepfakes as a regulation helps. Sustainable AI is a concept where all these machines which are powering these computers are used by sustainable energy. The idea is how far should we let this go? Should AI be democratized? That means available to all, or should it have guardrails, controls? The world is divided. Again, the recent leaders for AI have actually said we would prefer innovation over regulation. It may be a step in the wrong direction. But how far is it in the wrong direction? Only time will tell. OpenAI, and let's be very honest about this. Artificial intelligence is not new. AI is not new. It's been there since the late 90s. But it was available only to the really, really resourceful people. Programmers who had access to large computing systems, storage, memory, where they wanted to build things around autonomous driving or learning, but it required heavy resources. OpenAI changed the game. OpenAI democratized it and got it to all of us. All of us are very familiar with ChatGPT. But how many of us know what the GPT stands for? Generative Pre-trained Transformers. But a lot of people use ChatGPT as if it's the next Google it. DeepSeek came in, and suddenly, this is less than a month ago, DeepSeek comes in and says, hey, we can build things cheaper, faster, better. Now, while all the claims have still to be proven, it did prove one thing. It proved that you don't need to be the biggest resourceful corporation in the world. Open source is taking artificial intelligence to the next level, because soon there are going to be models, there are going to be compute powers, there are going to be computation, which is going to be available and easy accessibly to all startups, to all companies, not just IBM, Google, Microsoft, Amazon. And this brings in interesting possibilities for the future of AI. I've put down a few names there for Cursor, Perplexity, Replete, Copilot, Bitto. These are tools which help productivity. But whether regulation is required at a large scale, or innovation is just allowed to grow without any conditions, is a decision that will be taken by us. Now, for those who have seen the movie, Skynet became self-aware at 2:14 a.m. For the uninitiated, Skynet was the AI, self-aware AI, which actually triggered out they pressed the red button and caused a nuclear holocaust in the world, which finally got down to machines versus humans. But what is self-aware? What does self-aware actually mean? Self-awareness is a situation where You are aware of who you are. Today, we are self-aware. We have empathy, we have emotions, we have a conscience. We know where we are. We know what we are capable of. The bottom line, we have instinct, a gut feeling, which truly determines us as humans. Will AI sentience happen? Will AI become self-aware? As of today, it is not Skynet, it is Skynot. But it is Skynot yet. There will come a time when algorithms, artificial intelligence, will be able to not just rewrite themselves, rewrite magnitudes better versions of themselves. Possibly not even in a coding language that we understand. It will be able to realign its own algorithms to suit its needs. The day algorithms tell us that they've solved some problems, unsolvable mathematical problems, is the day we should be aware that they are becoming self-aware. The day we are told that, were you under the impression that light, the speed of light is the fastest? And we are told it's not. The day we are told that there is more than 3 dimensions is the day AI becomes self-aware. It's a long way to go. We are not there yet. But it's getting there. Google Quantum AI has already launched the Willow chip. And this is a quantum AI chip, which is running at magnitudes of what we can fathom. This is 10 septathlon years, which is 1 with 25 zeros, years, that a supercomputer can take, which the Willow can process in 5 minutes. Again, this is said by Google. It cannot or will not be authenticated or verified soon, but it's happening. But what is going to change the difference is the concept of quantum computing. Quantum computing is a probabilistic measure. Today's supercomputers are deterministic. All of us knows binary, zeros and ones. It's deterministic. It's either 0 or 1. But quantum computing says yes and no at the same time. The concept of superposition, where you either want to know, some answer can be in 2 places. You can have a yes and a no at the same time, is a concept of superposition. But how long are you able to hold this phase relation, yes or no, determines the power of the quantum computer. Willow has already gone 5-fold ahead of it. It's called quantum coherence. And there's already algorithms which are self-correcting their error correction. Using these tools, AI is going to get much faster, much better. And there will come a time when AI will become self-aware. Now, when that happens, is yet to be determined. But that brings us back to human intervention. Now, to put it very, very mildly, I mapped a quadrant of highly intelligent on one side and unintelligent on the other side. Again, intelligence is problem-solving abilities. And you have awareness of the impact of AI and the completely unaware. Needless to say, I've already mentioned that the AI stewards are the people who are highly intelligent, can solve problems, and are absolutely aware of the impact of AI. They're going to drive, they're going to promote, they're going to get us in a direction which will drive how AI runs. Again, the other end of the spectrum, the people who don't know, don't care. These are going to be victims of disinformation, of scams, deepfakes. And there is an opportunity for everyone to be upskilled with at least the basic use of AI responsibly. Now, I'm sure you all are wondering, what are these other 2 quadrants? The people who are followers, who are risk averse, but are aware of the use and the impact of AI are our future potential latent leaders. I call them latent because as AI improves, as systems get better, these are the people who are going to use AI systems to their maximum potential to drive best results. The more we train and the more we educate such people is going to benefit humanity. And finally, who are we talking about in the last quadrant? Notice the color codes too. The AI stewards are in green, a total thumbs up. The disconnected are in yellow, the problems. The latent leaders are potentials. The blind innovators are our biggest risk today. These are the people who are super intelligent but unaware of the impact of AI. And this is where we have to be super careful. They will find solutions to suit their needs. They will figure out means to solve problems without having the knowledge of what dangers you're actually bringing in. It is critically important for us to have these people learn, adapt, and move them to the higher quadrant. Otherwise, Skynet will become a reality, and Skynet will become self-aware. And we never know who pushes the red button. Now, all of you all are intelligent and aware to decide which quadrant you currently are in today. And I leave you to decide which quadrant you would rather get into. The perils of artificial intelligence are real. The perils of artificial intelligence are surmountable. We, as humanity, can drive them through governance, regulation, innovation, and we decide the direction that we want to move in. Thank you.